The Phantom Phone Calls. In the small town of Willowbrook, nestled amidst ancient trees and fog-laden streets, an eerie legend whispered through the minds of its inhabitants a tale of the phantom phone calls. Every year, on the anniversary of a tragic accident, the deceased would reach out from beyond the veil and make contact with the living. On the eve of that fateful day, a young woman named Emily found herself alone in her quaint house. As darkness descended, she couldn't shake the feeling of dread that washed over her. Her phone began to ring, but the caller ID displayed an unrecognizable number. With trembling hands, she answered the call. Static filled her ear, and a chilling voice emerged from the abyss. Emily, it's time to pay for what you've done. Her heart pounded in her chest as the voice echoed the words she had long buried in the depths of her conscience. Years ago, she had been part of a cruel prank that resulted in the tragic death of a classmate. Guilt gnawed at her soul ever since. But she never imagined the dead would seek retribution through the phone. Who is this? Emily stuttered, her voice barely above a whisper. The voice replied, "You know exactly who I am. Your guilt has summoned me. Tonight, your debt will be paid." Frantic and desperate to escape the relentless caller, Emily decided to confide in her best friend, Sarah. She rushed to Sarah's house, hoping for solace and guidance. But when she arrived, Sarah was nowhere to be found, and an eerie silence enveloped the empty home. Suddenly, the phone rang again, and Emily hesitated before answering. The same voice on the line now taunted, "You can't run, Emily. There's no escaping your past." Fear gripped her heart, and she realized that the malevolent spirit was one step ahead, tormenting her every move. She needed to confront her past and find a way to appease the vengeful spirit before it consumed her entirely. With trepidation, Emily returned to the site of the tragic accident. Amidst the misty darkness, she lit candles and offered a sincere apology for her past actions. As the clock struck midnight, the phone rang one last time. This time, the voice was sorrowful yet serene. "Thank you, Emily," the spirit whispered. "Your remorse has granted me peace. I can finally rest." The line went silent, and the calls ceased forever. Emily had faced her past and found redemption in the eyes of the restless spirit. The legend of the phantom phone calls would continue to circulate. But for Emily, it became a poignant reminder that actions have consequences, even beyond the grave. From that day on, Emily became an advocate for kindness and empathy, sharing her tale to warn others of the dangers of cruelty. The legend lived on, but it carried a message of redemption and the power of forgiveness, leaving a lasting impact on the town of Willowbrook. As the years passed, Emily's house was no longer haunted by chilling calls. Instead, the spirits found solace, and Willowbrook became a place of healing and understanding. All because of one girl's courage to confront her past and change the course of a haunting legend.